Today, guys, I know if you've been following some of my earlier videos, I'm one of those guys that was smart enough to leave the city. I didn't have a whole lot of money. I did it on a budget. I've got a list of videos I'm putting out on the subject. However, when you're flipping property, when you're buying fixer-uppers and you're moving into the colder months, you're going to wonder, okay, what am I going to do? A cost-effective way to heat the place. Do you go with the brick wall heater like I had in Van Cleve? You could see in some of my earlier videos, which really, they're not that energy efficient. I've had like on my average winter months would be about $65 a month to heat the place. For a 1,200 square foot mobile home that was fully insulated, that just still seemed kind of a lot. And during the colder months, it would go up to over $120 a month. Now, I've heard a lot about these quartz thermal infrared heaters, didn't know a whole lot about them. I went ahead and I took a shot because the place we're in right now that's under construction, we pretty much occupy the back half of the house. It's about 1,700 square feet. And I didn't really see the point in turning on the gas. We have a heat pump outside, and I know the AC works. I'm still connecting some ductwork underneath, but I didn't want to heat 1,700 square feet, okay, and have to pay an $85 deposit to have it turned on, plus probably $100 to $150. It would be more to heat than that mobile home that we lived in. So I wanted to show you what I picked up from Redstone at Tractor Supply. Okay, as you can see, thermal stove, 5,200 BTUs. It doesn't sound like a lot. Adjustable thermostat, I like that. Realistic flame, that's all theater, it's all show. Overheat protection, that's nice. And you got basically a high and low setting. I know they talk about it, and it's got a functional door. Well, okay. So basically you have 1,000 watt and 1,500 watts. So if you wanted to turn it on low, you just go like that, turn it on, and then you got this little unit. The components for actually heating the place is just down here. All this, all right, the cabinet doesn't really heat up. This is all theater. So it's, really, it's supposed to heat 1,000 square feet. Now, I don't know about that. It doesn't put out a lot of heat like a forced air heater with the heating element, which is about 50% efficient. If you're talking about anybody that's actually used electric heat, knows that now you're going to double your electric bill, and as soon as you turn them off, the room gets cold. They say it heats the objects in the room, and what put me off at first from investing in it was thinking, okay, am I one of those objects that's going to heat? It's strange because it doesn't feel like the output is that much, but yet when I'm in bed, I could feel my curtains radiating heat. It's the strangest thing. So my first night, I set it on low. Okay. Hold on. Okay, and as you see, I got a problem because now it's not working. So this is why I'm taking it back. Now, when I first had it, there we go. See, it seems like every night I got to turn the setting up a little bit further each time, but it'll only cycle one time, shut off, and then stay off. It's supposed to shut off, pop on, shut off, pop on, and it did that just fine the first night. And the second night, it cycled one time, shut off, never came back on. So now I'm inching this thing around and just turning it up a little bit higher each time, and it'll still only cycle one time. Now, if you wanted to put it on high, you hit the, okay. Now, I've seen one of these units already returned at Tractor Supply, and they were selling it as is. They didn't know what was wrong with it. Odds are that was why it was returned, is the thermostat or the temperature control, that relay just goes out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one back, okay, and I'm going to get the next size up. So as I'm heading over to the Tractor Supply to return that, I was telling my wife, I really like the size of the unit. I like the old-timey look. The only downside for me was the heating components on the bottom, because every other unit that Tractor Supply carries, they put that little heating component across the top. You got to do a little assembly, put the legs on before you can use it, especially in a carpeted room. And then I thought, well, why don't we just go ahead, trade it in for the exact same thing? Maybe we just got a bad one, right? As I'm walking in the door, it looked like a few more people bought that same model and returned it for whatever reason. So that tells me that there's just something wrong with this entire line. Who knows? Maybe it was something that they had left over from the past year or so. Maybe something happened to them when they were in storage in the back. I don't know. But as far as this particular model goes, huge thumbs down. I say pass. 89 bucks, 95 after taxes. I'm going to go ahead with their higher end model and give that one a day in court and see if we get better results. I'll see you in the next video.